Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It is 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Since I made the last videos a couple hours ago, I've been looking over and trying to re-update. One thing I try to do is I want to make sure the video I made, if I make it right after an incident, I keep up on that incident because I do not want to put anything wrong, anything false out there. It doesn't matter if it supports my view or supports another view. I don't want to post anything that's untrue. And as far as I've seen, what I said in that video is true about Michael Reinoehl. There's claims that he did have a weapon, but here's the problem. One claim is that it was a short gun. One claim it was a long gun. There's no reliable source out there whether he was armed or not, or whether he fired on the officers or not. So that's the only part of that story that in my video I'm not sure where it stands. All right, I want to talk a little bit more about something else that's breaking this morning. Just last evening, probably about 5-6 hours ago, a car plowed through a bunch of Black Lives Matter protesters in Times Square. Thankfully, I don't think anybody was hurt. There's a video out now of a black sedan. It was impeded, and some people get frustrated, but you don't run over, you don't kill people because you can't get to Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. And he steps on the gas, and it looks like he hit a few people, but nobody was seriously hurt. The thing here is too that this could have caused a lot of problems because apparently it's a Ford Taurus, a black Ford Taurus, and it resembles a lot of the New York City police undercover vehicles. So initially, it was reported that this was a cop mowing down Black Lives Matter protesters, and this is the kind of thing, that I'm not, I have to make sure that I don't put out there. Like I said, if something shoots down my own view or goes against my own opinion, I'm gonna say it on this video. Anybody that's been watching me for any length of time, I pride myself on laying out the facts, and regardless, sometimes I actually thrive on having my opinion contested. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about too is in the last couple of hours while I was trying to verify the Michael Reinoehl story, I've seen a lot of comments. Just I don't even know how to describe them. Like good riddance, cheering on his passing, his being taken out. The reason I use that word taken out too is because I have to watch what I say on YouTube for advertising purposes. But I want to talk about that. Just in the last 24 hours, we've seen at least three cases of violence between one side and the other side. And I don't know if it's too late, but I don't see escalating violence as the answer. I know that in any of my videos or any of my posts, I don't cheer on if something has happened to a right-wing conservative, a Trump supporter. I don't cheer it on. I don't say stuff like good riddance or good riddance of bad rubbish and stuff like that. That shows that would say more about the person saying it, especially if the person saying it claims to be an upstanding Christian or whatever. You don't take joy or satisfaction in anybody being hurt or killed or run over or shot. I think we should all take a step back and remember that we are all Americans here. And another thing to point out too is I'm sure any countries that might be not allies or enemies. I hate to use the word enemies because that's kind of sketchy these days. But they love seeing stuff like this. They love to see these, one American one day, another American another day, and they just feed into this. We're playing right into anti-American hands when we harm each other or when we cheer on this kind of violence. it's probably the most un-American thing you can do, regardless if you don't agree with it. Yeah, that's about all I really wanted to say, because it's, this morning I'm alarmed at the upswing, continuing daily violence, one American against another. Protesting is one thing, but we have a great history of protesting and speaking our minds and trying to change things for the better, and that doesn't involve killing each other. All right, you guys have a good Friday.